Well, exactly what happens when you lose a football game. It really kind of points out your weaknesses and things that we have to address. And you know we've got some things we got to take care of. And Trinity did a good job. Their coaches did a good job preparing their kids, and so we've got to do an even better job getting our guys back up. But there was a lot of pluses. You know, we lost the football game, but there was a lot of pluses that went along with it. Well, I thought our effort, I thought our defense really played well. We had 5 3-and-outs against Trinity. Trinity's a really good offense, and I thought that was encouraging. We gave up some big plays, which I think is going to go back to just self-discipline. You know, getting our secondary guys with their eyes on the right places and not looking in the backfield. And they hit a couple of big plays on us. And other than that, I thought our defense really played well. And up to the end, where our offense just didn't help them. And I think the plus is that we had things that were open. We just for one reason or another, we just didn't take advantage of it. And I thought Trinity's defensive line kind of outquicked us up front, and so we'll get better there just with our steps and just fundamentals. So things that they pointed out that we need to get. When you win, you feel like everything's okay, but when you lose, it points out your weaknesses. And so those are the pluses. We felt like they were giving us the post, and we just weren't taking advantage of it. And so we wanted to get up top real quick and take advantage. And the defensive back got, he was been squatting on us on the outside, and so we felt like we could get over the top of him. And Colin really ran a good route, and DB kind of tripped up, and it was a touchdown. Brent laid it in there very well, so that was encouraging. It felt like right then momentum's coming our way, and they put together a good drive, and Fowler lost his mouthpiece. We had to replace him, and the quarterback scrambled out there, so probably should have called a timeout and got Fowler back in the game there. But that was a big play when they scored on that drive with 3rd and long, and scrambled out there and made a big play. So felt like the momentum's going our way. He is our leader on the defensive line, and he's one of the guys that makes big plays and very capable of making big plays. And so again, he played well again for us. Yeah, Dylan had an exceptional game. He really was. He was very special, and so it's good to see him get the recognition that he deserves, because he's, a couple times we kind of messed up on our protection, and so his operational time getting the ball, snap, Trey on the line, snapping the ball, and Dylan getting the ball off, even when we screwed up our protection, that was really good to see. And his quickness and his ability to kick the football kept us in the ball game early on. So I thought it was good for him. We got some things we got to improve in our kicking game, and so this open week's going to allow us to spend more time on the fundamentals and go back through our drills for our kicking game, and because that's going to be really paramount to our success. I think it's going to be a big part of our success. Well, I'll tell you, I'm glad I don't bet, because I would have bet that we would have beaten them. I really did, Tim. I think, I guess when you go into any game, you felt like, you could do things, but their coaches did a good job of scheming us, and talking about offensively and defensively. They did. You got to take the hats off to them, and seniors, that experience is a big difference, and they made some big plays with senior leadership and stuff like that, and so I'm learning maybe. I'm just glad I'm not a bettor, but we felt like it's never good to feel good because you came close and stuff, and we don't ever do that. We made too many mistakes for that. I just felt like our coaches felt like that we probably should have been in there competing, and it could have been within one touchdown or us winning, and that's what I see. So we're not happy with the results and not happy about hanging close with them for a while. We just didn't play well. We're going to go back into fall camp. Basically what we're doing, we're going to be going against each other. We'll take all 3 teams going against each other, and we'll run 4 to 6, 8 plays and roll around. But it's going to be good on good, and we want it to be physical. This is our time, and you kind of approach it one way or the other, but we need it. We're early in the season, so it's going to be like game every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But it'll be short practices, but pretty intense and pretty physical. Coaches will be preparing for them, and we'll have a part of our practice will be relegated to them, or the early part of our practice. We'll have maybe 3 or 4 periods that we'll be working on things that they do defensively, but then we'll go back and finish up against good on good stuff and and try to get Texas Lutheran better, and that's what you do in this situation.
And I am down here with Coach Padron right now. Coach, Brent Peavy sacked 7 times tonight, 5 in the first half. It looked like he had a really tough time, the offensive line, and just keeping Tommy Bobe and the rest of that Trinity defensive front out of your backfield.
Their quickness kind of was a mismatch for us. We couldn't handle it, and so consequently he was flustered all game. And when you don't feel comfortable back there, you're throwing things, not seeing things, and so we've got to get better.
Your defense came up with a number of fumble recoveries. Only turned 1 into points, though. You feel like you left some opportunities out there.
No question about it. No question about it. We got to improve on offense. We really did. We got to do a better job. I thought the defense played well. At times we gave up some big plays and consequently put us in the bind. But I thought offensively we didn't play very well.
Broken plays seem to lead to those big plays. When McKissick would scramble out of the pocket by himself extra time. We know he's that kind of quarterback, but he would find guys behind the secondary.
Yeah, we have trouble with that even in practice. So our guys have got to do a better job of staying with the men.
And they got their running game going in the second half. I know they didn't show much of that last week, but you had an idea they'd be committed to running the football this week, didn't you?
They've got a great offensive line and 2 or 3 good running backs. So you know they're going to run the football. McKissick is a good quarterback, but when you can run the football, that opens up their, So I thought they did a good job.
And 2 weeks to get ready for the next game, so
right.
A lot that you can take out of this game moving forward.
No question. We're still in fall camp as far as I'm concerned. We still got some things we got to get done, ironed out, and kind of figure out, But we've got work to do. There's no question. That's a good thing about playing a game like this. You find out what your weaknesses are, and you got to improve them.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for the time. That is.
Hey,